Hey, good afternoon again. This recipe is chocolate buttercream. I've got my sheet cake cooling in the back there, and I'm going to show you how to make this buttercream. Now, I've seen a lot of recipes, and I did play around with the proportions quite a bit until I got one that I liked, because I find, frankly, most recipes for buttercreams are just too sweet. And if you've never seen a buttercream, this is just magic, okay? So what you're going to need is first thing to do is get your mixer and your beater. Again, you can use a hand mixer for this. I just use the stand because it's so much faster. First thing you want to do is cream the butter. Now, take the cup of butter and cut it into smaller pieces before you start, because if you try it with one chunk, even if it's softened, it'll just jump around everywhere. Start it on low. Keep a scraper handy because you will want to be scraping this down. You can turn it up a little bit. When you see that it's starting to get soft, that's when you can put in the vanilla extract. That'll help it along quite a bit. And again, I'm using my homemade. It'll take a minute to scrape that down again. So while the butter's creaming, what you want to do is measure your icing sugar, or some people call it confectioner's sugar. I'm using a new pack for this today. You can do it cup by cup. I've just got this nice big measuring cup I really like, so I'll just pour the 6 cups right in here. So there's the 6 cups. Always use premium cocoa powder, brand name for this stuff. The savings are simply not worth the difference in taste. So just add the cocoa to the icing sugar directly. Stir that up carefully. If you get a bit rambunctious, you may want to hold your breath. You don't want to be breathing this stuff in. Let's take a look at how the butter is doing. Let me turn that right up. Okay, so that's quite creamed. Be very slow at the beginning. I just dump in a couple of spoons at a time. Definitely put this back on slow. Until most of it's incorporated in. Then you can turn it up. And do a few more additions like that. So that's another 4 spoons in. I'm going to stop and take a minute here to scrape down the bowl. And the beaters. I always do that right over the bowl so you don't drop any on the side. You don't have to be too thorough. You just don't want a whole bunch of dry stuff stuck on the sides. The further along you get, the more mixture you can put in. Now I'm going to put in like 6 or 8 spoons. Scrape it quick. Put the rest of it in all at once and get your milk ready. You don't want to do this part too long. When it sounds just about time you're due for a new mixer, start adding the milk. Just a little bit at a time, down the side. And look at it change. Now you can stop it quick for a minute. You don't have to worry about the motor braking now that the milk's in. And turn it up slowly. It's getting a little dark in here, so I guess it's a good time to turn on the other light. Okay, stop that. And there is your buttercream. Now what I will do is just scrape down the sides again, briefly. Make sure we don't miss any of that, eh? And then give it one last good whip around. So we're nearly done here. And just let me say, you know, even if you don't make your own cakes and you just frost them, once you taste this stuff, you'll never want store-bought again. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in a bowl on the side for now and see how my cake is doing. And for those of you who are just going to watch that recipe, there's my chocolate buttercream. And I do hope you try it. You'll really like it.